Is he
We
speaking right now?
we are now live. So
Alright.
Duro and me are going to welcome our guest of the show, Pruett Smith. Welcome. How have you been doing today? And man, you got a big fight coming up, don't you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Big fight.
So I think we should tell the audience November 11th, in Veterans Day weekend. You got a big
Super
title
Giants.
fight. Yeah. So right now, what is your feeling going into this fight? How are you feeling? How's the camp going?
I'm feeling good. I'm kind of knocking everybody out in spars. Doing good. I just
Oh,
21-2
muted him.
middleweight champion Ace Poppy.
That's nice. Duro, you got any questions for him?
Oh yeah. Um, Pruett, you're closely watching the Furious Van versus McWi fight. Fight. What are your predictions for that fight?
It's really hard to predict because McWiFi's been training hard and Furious has been slacking off, but Furious will have the advantage with the USA servers.
That is a
I
good
really feel
point.
like McWiFi is gonna get it done though. He wants it more.
And they're gonna try and do that A-side bullshit. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be it's a close fight on paper. We're gonna have to see if it delivers.
All right.
I think I think Furious is gonna crumble.
Now let's talk about
I mean,
UFC. Let's talk about UFC 294. Wait, you guys don't want to? Is there anything else you want to talk about? What else you got going on?
Um, Nothing much.
All right.
it,
So now let's get into the UFC. Obviously, a massive card going on this weekend. It's what everyone's been talking about for the last week. I've never seen a fight built up so much after having just a week's notice of the two big fights coming out. So let's start with you, Duro. This is such a massive main event, so much on the line. I mean, you talk about probably the two best guys in the world in the middle of their primes. The trash talk's been flying through the air. What do you think about the matchup, first of all, and what this would mean for the lightweight division?
well, Charles Oliveira got his wish in Abu Dhabi. So, the first of all, I don't think Oliveira's injury was significant enough for him to pull out. I just think it was a classic bullshit move of him not wanting to fight in Abu Dhabi. But he got his wish. We got a better fight on our hands. I was so hyped for Oliveira versus Makachev too, but looks like plans got canceled. But Volkanovski versus Islam too. Personally, I think Volkanovski won the first match very convincingly. But I think control time. If you look, if you look at in terms of who got their ass beat, Volk put an ass beating on Islam Makhachev. But Islam Makhachev had the control time and whatnot. Unfortunately, in the first fight, which I do believe was significant, was the absence of UFC Hall of Famer Habib Nurmagomedov in his corner. Um, but I think Volk won't make the same mistake of letting the judges get involved again. I do actually think Volk is going to stop him late into the fight, round four.
Yeah, what do you think, Pruitt?
Personally, the first fight was close. I think Islam won 3-2. Very close fight, but I think this time Islam's gonna dominate him to a decision or a stoppage because
Ooh,
Volkanovski's stepping in on like 11 days notice or something like that.
yeah.
And like he hasn't had the time to like bulk up to lightweight properly like he did last time, and he hasn't had the full training camp like he had last time. I think that he's not gonna be well enough prepared. He's talking a big game, but I don't know if he's gonna have the cardio to go 5 rounds off 11 days notice.
Yeah.
What do you think about the narrative that he's only taking this fight for a paycheck? Because Islam kept accusing him of that. I don't think it's fully fair to say that, but I mean, it's not.
Nah, I think that Volk believes he can win it, and Volk really wants to be the greatest, which is why he's taking the fight, and he really wants to avenge his loss. I just don't think he can get it done.
And speaking of short
I mean,
notices, I've kind of questioned Kamar Usman's idea of taking this fight with Kamzat, even though I fucking love that matchup so much. Do you guys think that it is wise for him to take this type of fight?
I think Usman's
and
gonna
first of
win.
all, it's uncharted territory for Kamaru Usman. Usman's used to fighting at what is that, 170?
Yeah,
Yeah,
But this time I think the fight is a middleweight fight. So I don't know. They both well,
Usman's
Kamzat's
been looking.
he's been
Usman's
at
been looking big though.
185 before. Usman, it's uncharted territory for Kamaru Usman, so he put on extra pounds. So I think we might see a slower Kamaru Usman. Um, I don't know. It's gonna be. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed on Saturday. I'm really excited for the pair of matches we got going on. I think
I think. I think it's
I've
gonna be
seen pictures of
similar.
Usman. Usman looks kind of. He looks big.
Yeah, he looks
But
bigger.
Jay, you what is your predictions for the co-main event and main event of UFC 294?
let's start with the co-main event. I think Kamar Usman is one of the greatest fighters of all time. I think the both Leon fights he definitely could have won. It's not fair to really call that he's really falling off. I mean, Leon's just that good of a fighter. That being said, I think Usman he's in a weird position where he's a little too small for middleweight. I think he could put up a good fight against Kamzat, but Kamzat looks massive and ready for this one. I do think it's gonna be a close fight. I think Kamzat's gonna have a hard time trying to get him to the ground, but I do think Kamzat has somewhat of an advantage here. I think I'm gonna pick him to win, but it won't be lopsided. I think in the main event, however, the thing is short notice is a big deal, and even though, well, I mean, Volk has been training for Islam ever since that fight. I think he's really has been. That's really been his end goal, and he could have waited until January to fight. But I do think now is the best time for him to take this fight. I think he's going to edge out a very close decision win over Islam. It will go either way. I will not take out the realm of possibility that Islam could dominate that fight. I haven't seen enough from both guys. But we'll see this Saturday night. I do think though Dagestan's going to pull through.
Yeah, of course I talked about the absence of Habib Nurmagomedov in his corner the last time, but he can't, as Volk said in the first fight, he can't use that as an excuse. Anyone that uses the absence of Nurmagomedov in his corners, they don't know shit about MMA.
Is he
And
gonna be there
I
this
do
time or
think
no?
whoever thinks that Islam Makhachev won the first fight is a retard. But
It was
Whoa,
close.
he won that shit.
Volk won that, bro. Like it's not even because Volk was beat. The only thing Islam I can say with confidence that Islam got on him was probably control time. Volk was he a very
Volk had
technical
one
fight.
moment in round 5 where he was beating on him.
I
Volk
think
rocked that. He rocked him multiple times. What do you think? What do you mean he had one moment? He rocked Islam multiple times, and Islam was tired. He didn't have the cardio to go 5 rounds with one of the greatest featherweights of all time.
I will say you really can't judge the fight by the end, but I do agree with you that I think he had more moments in the fight, but Islam in 2 rounds specifically where he got some good control time over him. I do think he did a lot of damage in that fight. It's just that I thought Volks was more significant, which is very impressive for him.
I mean, if Volk wins it on 10 notice, will that make him one of the greats in not well? Would that make him in conversation as one of the greatest to ever do it?
I'd put
Jay,
him
I'll
as
start with you.
Huh?
Where do you put um where do you put Alexander Volkanovski? He gets the win on a what 10-day notice? Where do you
yeah, 10
think
or 11.
Volkan? Yeah, where do you think Volkanovski places on the all-time list?
So I'll let Pruett go first in this one. I'll answer mine second.
I would put him as like number 4. probably.
For all time.
Yeah, number 4 and number 3. I don't know if he's better than Demetrius Johnson or not,
Oh
but I
yeah,
would say
Demetrius Johnson. He was a fucking monster.
he was probably the
Demetrius
most
Johnson,
skilled fighter ever.
one of the most dominant champions in UFC history. And I think he didn't get much, you know,
Yeah,
promotion
he's
because
under
featherweight was
he's
frequently
underrated.
overlooked. It was an overlooked division. Featherweight. Fast
He was a
forward to today, and
flyweight.
you have people like Davison, Brandon Moreno. You have Kai Kara France. But back then, I'm not featherweight. Flyweight was it was seen as a boring division. But speaking of all-time list, Volkanovski's top 5. He's top 10 definitely.
Yeah, already definitely.
Here's my
He's
take on.
probably he's better than Jose Aldo
I agree. Here's my take on this. He beat Max Holloway in his absolute prime. Max Holloway's no one to fuck
three
with.
times.
3 times. Max
Max
Second
Holloway
fight,
Holloway.
hasn't lost to any other
second fight,
fighter at
Max Holloway
featherweight
got robbed.
since.
I don't care what anyone else. The second
Mi-
fight was
Max
Max Holloway's.
Holloway Max Holloway won rounds 1 and 2.
But I don't think
And then
Holloway
No,
Volk
was.
adjusted and won
I don't
rounds
think
3,
Holloway
4, and
was as
5.
good in the second fight as he was in the third fight. That's why it's so wild. I think.
Holloway got dominated in the third
in the
fight.
third
Yeah, I
fight,
know. Yeah, but I think he was much better after the second fight. Holloway was in his absolute prime for the third fight. Volk just got so much better. This is the wild thing about this. Max
He's
Holloway, if
levels ahead of featherweight.
yes, it is insane. And let's talk about a guy who was once 200 pounds playing rugby, now gets down to 145 pounds, and now he's like 5'6", and he almost beat one of the greatest wrestlers mixed martial arts has ever seen in Islam Makhachev. Underweight. This dude is a freak of nature. I think he slides right into number 3, behind DJ and behind John Jones. I think while
What
Anderson
about
Silva,
GSP?
GSP is great. I don't think he went up to the level. I think
wait, hold up. So you said Volkanovski ranks higher than George St. Pierre.
100%. I think George St. Pierre could accomplish some great things in
You
mixed martial
can't you
arts.
can't forget about George St. Pierre, bro.
George St. Pierre is one of
Eight
the greatest
eight
of all
title
time. Not only in his
eight title
division,
defenses.
8 title defenses.
I'm not
Moved up
arguing
to
that.
middleweight after retirement. Won the
Yes,
middleweight
He
belt.
beat
11
his
total
last fight.
title wins.
that is very
Bisping.
impressive. However, I will say there's been a few blemishes on his record. Yes, the Sarah fight, that's a thing. But
Luke win.
true, and I think he did lose to Johnny Hendricks when they
He
fought.
did, but Johnny Hendricks was juiced to the gills.
That's a good point too. Yeah, but the thing
Johnny
is,
Hendricks' career was ruined the moment USADA
if Volk
introduced.
does what he says he's going to do and beats Islam on 10 days notice, what has what has George St. Pierre done his entire career that compares to that?
Had 8 title
Michael Bisping,
defenses and beat Michael Bisping.
Okay, so we can go through his
his
title reign.
retirement fight.
I think
He beat Matt Hughes.
that is true. He did beat Matt Hughes, but I think when I look over his reign, I think Volkanovski's run is
Beat
more
BJ
impressive.
Penn.
He did beat BJ Penn. Fuck, I have to consider that. Oh my god, he beat BJ Penn. Okay, he's number 4. Never mind. I did not consider BJ Penn. BJ Penn was an absolute beast in his prime.
Yeah, prime BJ Penn 2 times.
Because
I'm scared to fight BGP.
I forget a lot about the old Saint Pierre. That again, I look at some of his title defenses like, oh, it was all a bunch of decisions, but dude was an absolute. He was basically a perfect mixed martial artist. So I will give you that. However, I do think
Nick
this puts him.
Diaz.
Yeah, he did beat Nick Diaz. Then again, yeah, that's fair. Yep,
Carlos Condit.
Carlos Condit. Jesus Christ, these are a bunch of good names.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do think like easily number 4. I don't think Anderson
Yeah, I have him
Silva's
as number 4.
accomplishments come close to him. I know he was a wizard, but it doesn't come
Yeah.
close to what Volk's doing.
Yeah, if Volk beats this guy on 10 days notice. He's
Where do
definitely
you
better than
rank
Anderson
Anderson
Silva.
Silva? Where do you rank guys like Anderson Silva?
I
I
put him
put him at
behind.
number 5,
Ooh,
right below
thing is,
Volk.
Khabib exists, so that's something I have to take into account.
I mean, if you really
I
think about
wouldn't
it
say
though,
that.
Khabib didn't
Before the
stick around for
McGregor
long
fight, he was
enough.
beating up on ranks. Before the
Yeah,
McGregor fight, he was
he
beating.
was beating up cans.
Yeah, he
Khabib
was
has
beating up
like
He
cans.
three
he,
title defenses.
he
He's like
two
six.
fights before the McGregor fight. He beat what? Edson Barbosa and Alec Quinta,
Yeah,
right?
he's about like 6, 7,
He
8
did beat Prime
solid
Michael
fights.
Johnson, but
Michael Michael Johnson. The thing about Michael Johnson, he
Michael
finishes
Johnson.
opponents, and then the next time after he finishes his opponent, he gets finished himself. Michael Johnson is just inconsistent.
yeah,
16
Michael
was a
Johnson just
great
has a
year for
weird style, I
Michael Johnson.
think.
he was that guy who's like cannon fodder for like the main contenders. Like he was like, oh, he's almost there. Oh, he falls right back down.
I mean, he beat Tony Ferguson before his win streak, and
Shit, he
then
did he? That's
he
crazy.
Ferguson in 2017 was a fucking monster. Absolutely. Oh no,
yeah,
nobody
he
wanted
was
to
Tony
smoke with
Ferguson's
Ferguson.
he was like his only loss. Wait, no, he
That's
wasn't.
wild.
One of his only losses
Tony
before the win
Ferguson
streak.
went on that 13 fight win streak.
Yeah, after his loss to Michael
Everyone was thinking,
Johnson,
look,
and then he beat Dustin Poirier.
Tony Ferguson can take hits as well as back. Tony Ferguson has one of the best chins in UFC history. Obviously, you saw the Chandler fight. Chandler has power as well. Credit Tony Ferguson after that Chandler fight is not
Michael
fair.
Chandler is the most entertaining UFC fighter.
Do you remember
Look,
that? Remember that post fight speech after the?
he's not as good. Not as good as the top five in his division. I would not say Michael Chandler is top five.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Yeah,
either.
I wouldn't either, cause I mean, he could be champion if he had fight IQ though.
Yeah, he could, and he's like,
He just goes all out.
it's puncher's chance.
He doesn't want to be. I don't think he really wants to be champion. He just
He
wants to
doesn't want to
like
be
put on
champion. He just
bangers.
wants to be the most entertaining fighter in the
Yeah, and
division.
he wants the money fight with Conor McGregor.
And what's
He just
wild is
wants
that
money.
every single one of his losses in the UFC, like if he just had some IQ in the octagon, he probably would have won those fights. I think he would have beaten Oliveira if he just had enough time to finish him. I think he would have beaten Dustin Poirier if he just kept on going in his game plan after round two. I think he could have beaten Justin Gaethje if he slowed down the brakes a little bit. He could have been like one of the best UFC champions we've seen.
So let's talk about Rafael Fiziev. He came off of a nasty loss here. I think he hurt his ankle. No, his ACL. I think he tore
Yeah,
his ACL in that fight.
against Gamrot, he was winning
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
The thing
man.
is, you want to
Unlucky
give Gamrot the credit, but Fiziv's also a bad motherfucker, and the way that fight ended, it's like both those
Khabib was gonna
guys,
win.
yeah, both those guys would deserve a title shot, like in the coming future if they won that fight. Because man, I like both guys a lot. They're like the hardcore fans' dream.
for Fiziev in the Gaethje fight. I really wanted Fiziev to win.
Yeah, it was one of those points where you're like, I like Gaethje a lot, but it's time for a new breed. But I'm okay with them still trying to get on top.
I want to see Gaethje win the belt.
That would be great. Like that's how I feel about when Poirier challenged for the belt against Oliveira. Like I feel like everyone wanted to see him win. I think now Gaethje's on that final run where it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, you want
That last chance.
yeah, this is it. Like Poirier's time's passed. Man, Oliveira can get back there, but I mean I wouldn't want to see it again. But this is Gaethje's last chance and I really hope he makes it because man, he's had a wild career. Okay. I think it's now more than ever. You guys still there by the way?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, I assume Duro's
Duro.
still here.
Nah, he isn't.
Alright, well, I am going to get this fight up then. Hang on. If he's gonna join back. And we'll wait for a bit. We'll probably talk about more stuff. Wait, why isn't it showing up? Let's see here. Okay. Alright, hopefully that works. Okay,
Garbage time.
cool. So we'll get that up and
Yeah.
running in a second if Duro comes back. Uh, well, let's get some context for this. The reason we're going to be showing this is because there is a fight that some of you may know about. A fight between a certain former UFC heavyweight champion and between a certain dominant boxing champion, Tyson Fury. Oh, he left. Okay, you want to just do this, you and me, for now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so there's a dominant boxing champion by the name of Tyson Fury. Don't know if you heard of him. Okay, he's back. Good. And Tyson Fury, one of the greatest of all time, he had a fight with Deontay Wilder. Well, three fights actually. The first fight everyone knows about. It's one of the wildest heavyweight title fights of all time. He got up like the Undertaker in the last minute and won the damn round and forced a draw. And now, and well, after that, took him on a second time. All the shenanigans of Deontay making excuses and him getting saved by the corner. And then this third fight. So, Pru, I'm going to ask you, what did you think about this trilogy and what stands out to you?
It was a really good trilogy, especially the first fight. One of my favorite fights of all time. Um, I really just think that Tyson Fury just proved that he's like the best. Wilder was really all talk. He has power, but not much technique, and that's why he lost.
I wouldn't know if it's fair to say. I would say it's fair, but I mean, he got better over time. I mean, this was
Yeah,
a guy that was like Tyson had power, but it was more of in a flurry. This dude, it was like the ultimate puncher's chance. If you got in his,
I think Wilder hits harder than Ngannou.
oh, I think so too. That dude is carrying some mean ass power with him,
Yeah, I
and
mean he just knocks out anybody else but Tyson Fury.
yeah, like everyone he fought. I think before if I was like 39.
Yeah, and if you look at the first fight, Deontay Wilder got a clean right-handed.
Mm.
Somehow Tyson Fury got up.
Dude's a madman. I mean, I could
It was
not
a
believe it.
clean right hand, clean right hand.
Nobody else gets up from that.
Okay,
Like that was straight to the jaw.
Yeah, he caught two of them.
all right. Maybe am I able to like? Because I want you guys to be able to hear it on your end, but
I can hear it on mine.
yeah, but I can't. I have to have like it muted. I won't let me. Can you go on YouTube? Duro, are you able to like stream it, Duro? Because I don't think I can. Because I can't have it like the background noise on. Okay, I think he's gone again.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want the commentary on? I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, I don't mind if it's off.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I don't want like YouTube getting my ass for that or anything. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you are watching along, I will send a link out for this video on in the description. We were at the 0 minute mark. We probably won't watch the entire walkouts. Honestly, I'll probably skip through a few parts in this fight, but we will start at 0. And if I do skip to the fight, I will let you guys know. All right, here we go. All right, there's a tail of the tape.
Uh,
God damn. Is he like 300 pounds?
6'9",
Is he like 300 pounds now, like Tyson Fury is?
something like that, maybe more. He was looking big.
Dude, I've never seen a better knockout percentage than Deontay Wilder's, like 93%.
Yeah.
That is something just fucking wild.
42 wins with 41 by knockout.
That's
Who did
insane.
not knock out?
Like even the 10th round, he still carries that power. Like he has underrated conditioning. Oh, yo, it's Biggie. Don't know why he's in here for this fight. So, what were your predictions going into this fight?
I was thinking Fury after the second fight.
Did you watch the fight back in the first fight?
Nah, I actually didn't even watch boxing when the first fight happened.
Yeah, me neither. I got a really
Yeah,
sour taste in my mouth after the Pacquiao Horn fight. I just like straight up. Oh, hang on, commercial. Oh yeah, I have to deal with that shit.
yeah,
Whatever. But yeah, like after Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn when that shit went down, I was like, what the fuck, boxing? I mean, I just stopped
yeah.
watching for a while. He's getting into it, man. I actually do want to see some of this entrance though.
Yeah, boxing judges ruin the sport. Everyone getting robbed.
I mean, it
Like
still happens, but
Lomachenko versus Devin Haney.
dude, that was everyone knows that was bullshit.
How about that Rolly Romero fight? He was fighting that old 40-year-old dude. He was getting his ass beat, and they did like a bullshit stoppage.
It's when you boxing is all that's the thing. Like you have to like knock the hell out of someone for you to get saved. Like if you are not good for business, the commission will. That's the thing. Like the judges get picked by the commission, and if you're not the guy to make the big money for Vegas, they will not have you win the fight.
Yeah.
You have to be a great cash cow, dude. That is a tough mask. Let's see what Fury came out to. All right, we're at the 350 mark. Biggie is having an aneurysm. I'm having an epilepsy attack right now, and here we go. Oh, I forgot how weird this is. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Like I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't know why.
Because he's like the Gypsy King.
Maybe I could get away with like. Hang on. If I go.
In this fight arena.
Oh, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I was gonna do the. Yeah. It's cool, but nails just make it weird.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the fight. I will try to score this as we go along. I knew these guys did not like each other. Like there was so much respect in the first fight, and then it just got out of hand. Man, I think the big question coming into this fight was we know Fury can go 12 rounds despite his size. Could Deontay Wilder go all 12 rounds? I think he was pretty close, but he just at the end of the day he did not have the stamina. He was still trying to get that shot on Wilder Fury, despite being more calculated in this fight.
Yeah.
See, Mealy's gonna go hard with that jab. See, Mealy just going up to the body. That's what you really have to do against Fury, because like you're not going to be taller than the guy, so you just got to really attack him with a jab.
Yeah.
But holy shit, like Wilder looks massive.
They're both big.
I think the reason people love this fight is because it brought back like the big heavyweight fight feel that you were missing back in that you saw like with the Tyson fights in the '90s, where you saw with the Ali fights in the '70s. Like the heavyweight division was missing something. I think it was this because I really didn't think about it in the 2000s. Like felt like boxing was almost dead because you really need. At the end of the day, I think boxing, real the how it performs is really based on either its best division or its heavyweight division. At the end of the day, heavyweight's so important because what the main focus of boxing is the massive guys. So I think this was such a big deal at the time. And the more I watch Tyson Fury fight, the more I think, man, what is Ngannou going to do against a guy who knocked out Wilder? Oh, shit. Okay. Making sure it still works. Well, Fury now pressuring. Oh, damn. A little bit telegraphed there. It's all right. I like they're showing the landed.
Yeah, that's useful.
Things like, oh, damn.
Oh, big shot.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to what you said about boxing. I think this year has been a really great year for boxing as a whole.
It has been,
All the
yeah.
good money fights.
Very financially, it's been great, and they're like, I liked the Tank versus Garcia fight. I thought that was really good for boxing, and I was very impressed with the buys it got too.
I think that won that round for Tyson Fury.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you're really not gonna out. I don't know if you can actually outbox Fury. I think at the end, if you're a heavyweight, you're really looking for a puncher's chance because not only is he bigger than you, but he's so technically sound. It's ridiculous. I don't remember if Wilder changed
Not
his
only
corner.
is he technically sound, he has power too. He just he does this thing. No, he does a little hop. He shows you. He flicks
You wanna
his
watch this
wrist.
whole
He's
fight?
showing it.
Yeah,
He does it a lot. He he flicks his wrist, showing you it, and then he drops in with a big punch. Something about Tyson Fury.
yeah. All right, just quick break. Oh, by the way, we're in the second round. I'll give you a time code in a second. We are at the 15-minute mark here in the second round, and now, man,
See, Wilder's he applied pressure, but Fury's just making a miss, and I think that's a good thing Fury does. He's again, as you said, technically sound. He is great at all aspects of the sport, defensively, offensively.
he just has that incredible head movement, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Change his dude.
I think Tyson Fury's just evolved as a person, not only as a person but as a boxer as well. If you compare the previous two fights against Wilder to this one, he adjusted his style. So did Wilder as well.
Yeah, I think they took the third fight much more seriously. I think the second fight they just came with the same game plans. Just Fury was more prepared, but man, oh man, like both guys were at the top of their game at this point. Oh shit, is mine okay? Oh well, just remove it. Slight technical difficulties. Okay, yep, it works again. Cool, 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 cool. 16:22. They just attack each other in the clinch. I do also want to see the point where Wilder starts to fatigue. Because I know the power still carries. Like, it carried in the 12th round in their first fight, which I found very impressive. Clinch up, 10 seconds left. Both guys getting very physical, much more clinching in this round. Oh, over the top. What are some good shots?
Fury's kind of dominating him early on.
He's setting up his shots much better when he throws an overhand. Yeah, see, like taking the hands down. Oh my
Oh,
god. Man, that is a hard shot. That's the thing. Fury got the hands out of the way, opened up the shot for himself. But I think that Wilder's just trying to connect. The defense is still very sound from Fury. His head movement is out of this world. Left from Wilder. We're in round 3, by the way, 1843.
Uh, Teague did play a huge part in this fight.
Ooh. Yeah, it did. That's the thing that Wilder had to avoid. Oh, wow. Damn, Fury moves so fast. Oh, nice left. Goes in, gets to the corner. I'm not going to lie, like, this ref is cool and all, but I feel like they should have much bigger refs in boxing. I know it's very difficult because these are already massive men, but I mean, this is like a 6-year-old dude trying to stop two monsters from beating the hell out of each other. It's like, what is stopping one of these guys from just nailing you if they get pissed off with you?
Yeah, the ref looks like a kid. These behemoths.
It's just they couldn't find a guy because, like in
Ooh,
UFC,
nice.
oh damn! I don't know why he threw that punch there. Oh, I think he landed a little bit. Oh, he's hurt. That hold right there almost reminded me of what Dylan Dan said to Logan Paul. Speaking of that, man, that was so stupid. uh,
I mean, it was a good, you know, people actually tuned in for that fight. I was excited to see those two dickheads beat the shit out of each other, but I think it was a one-sided beatdown.
yeah, it is, and I mean, this better not just be just further than there that Logan Paul's a good fighter because he really, at the end of the day, isn't. Oh, that was
oh, big
clean, and he's
shot. Oh, he
down.
dropped him.
Ooh!
That was so hard. Like, okay, quick commercial break. That's a very short one, but damn, like, right, we're at 21 minutes. But yeah, starting with that overhand right in the on the corner, from the air. Oh, you're still rocked.
I think Fury stopped him in what, the 11th round?
Yeah, it was close to the end. He's still hurt. Oh shit.
That's amazing. He was able to hang on.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's got a great chin.
Shut up.
Like you're taking shots from Tyson fucking Fury, who's got some nasty, nasty hands.
I think he fired Malik Scott after this.
I would assume so. I mean, however, I don't know if it's much his fault. I mean, Fury was just better that day. I don't know what advice he gave him. That was a big shot right there. Slumped him. In the uppercut. Man, again, taking it away with the left, following up with the right. When he gets on top of him, that was one of the big things. He put his weight on him a lot in these 3 fights. That it gives Wilder a hard time in knowing when shots are going to come because he's really focused on what's in front of him and not what's going to come from the right or the left. Oh, another left. Ah, when they're clinching,
I'm just swinging.
bro, it's so violent. My goodness.
Ooh. Nasty body shots from both.
Would you consider this the best heavyweight title fight in the past 10 years, or because I haven't really followed heavyweight boxing that much until like this trilogy?
Past 10 years. I mean, we had guys like uh, Tony pronounce his last name. There was, of course, the David Hay. And I think this is one of the best like heavyweight rivalries in the last 10 years.
They really
Because the
revitalized it.
hype for all three,
I thought it was gonna die down the
is
third one because people tried to think that, oh wow, everyone thought like Wilder may be a fraud, but nah, he held his own in this one. Oh wow, those odds are not
Minus
right,
3,000.
dude. Imagine taking that bet.
yeah, the odds weren't looking good that fight.
Imagine taking that bet right that second for
How long
Fury,
is this?
and then you see him get knocked down. We will probably like not go very far. Oh, wait a minute, hold up, the right hand. Look at that.
Ooh.
It was a delayed knockdown.
Oh, he slipped.
Nah, I think that was a slip.
This
Yeah,
was
that was his. That was a slip. That was a slip.
I don't know. He looked kind of rocked, though.
Yeah, it was a delayed knockdown.
And I don't think Tyson let it get to his head. He didn't let the knockdown
Yeah.
get to his head. But I think this is the round where Wilder dropped him twice.
Yeah, man. This is where he got the confidence. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
again.
again.
Yeah,
And this is the controversy right here.
That's
Everyone
the power of Wilder.
everyone knows about this moment. All right, quick commercial break. We are at 25-21. Yeah. They thought, yeah, that might have been a little delayed. You should just have a clock and not have the ref do it. All right,
How
both got.
long is? How long was the fight?
It was up to the 10th round. I will. About at the. It's not about the 50 mark when he does knock him out because everyone knows he won, so there's no point in showing like the ending ceremonies. Look at this. Bam! You see him ripple.
Ooh. he missed with the uppercut, but
I think he did slip,
man,
but
that
he was
was
still rocked.
violent.
Because when you get hit that hard, you can stay up, but your feet are gonna almost be no good to you. Holy shit, that was one that really hurt. It wasn't he went out immediately. It was like, ah, fuck, my head hurts. Ah,
Ooh, yeah, these two behemoths just in the middle of the ring,
now
just
I think Wilder slowed down.
swinging, man.
I saw that jab from Wilder was a little bit slower. I think he might be.
A
Yeah,
little
this
Yeah,
tired.
this is the point where he starts to fatigue because
the power still carries at the end of the day. But when you're fighting against a guy, you're fighting against a gypsy like Fury, you're gonna need that power for the entire fight. Because he can knock guys out with like 70% power of his power. But it's gonna take everything in one shot to knock out Fury. Oh, look at that movement. Oh! That combination was so pretty. Oh shit, I gotta make sure that's still on. So Fury's never been knocked down twice in one round except for that fight. I'd agree with that. Gets the. We are at 132 left in round 5, 28:08. Damn, 40% landed. That makes a lot of sense. Look at that. Opens up the shots. Good job by Wilder. That headman was so good, though. I mean, I've never seen a guy load up more times on a shot, and he still swings for it. It is wild. He leads the shot, trying to open it up. Oh, so dangerous every time they throw. Throws a left, clinches up. 45 seconds left in round number 5. And he already does not want to be there anymore.
all right, I'm a dip, y'all.
All right. If
Alright.
Pruett, hopefully, Pruett, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right, Daryl, I'll get this video out. I'll get this video out soon.
All right, for sure.
For sure. All right. See you, man. All right.
All right, peace.
Dude, let's just like skip through the rest of this.
Yeah, I'll skip the pretense at this point. Everyone knows what happens. Let's get to what everyone came to see. It is round number 10. I do not see this. All right, we are at 48:50. It is round 10. Both guys are exhausted. And, yep, uppercut. He's hurt
Oh,
bad. Maybe he doesn't get knocked out here, but I'm pretty sure he does. He's still hurt. Rocks back. 10 seconds. Oh. Oh, he gets hit. He's still going somehow. Oh, he's a wild man. All right, we're going to skip a little bit. Oh, yeah, that was when he got knocked down again. Like, I forgot. These guys got knocked way the hell down. All right, this is where it happens. Round 11. We are 50 22. And next time when we do this, like on a Sunday for viewers, we'll do this on like a Sunday next time. And we'll probably do like the full event for a certain thing.
yeah.
think I got something planned out. And Pruitt, thanks for coming on, by the way.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Let's see. Man, yeah, he is exhausted.
Fury, I mean, while they're looking like a zombie.
Oh! Uppercut. He's just holding on. I don't know when he gets knocked down. Man, he is taking.
Yeah, they ran one of those voice memos last week. Boy, you really got some good shit out there.
Yeah, he's just trying to push off of him. Oh, God damn. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's when it
Yeah.
happened. Well, everyone knows what happened. Tyson Fury knocked him way the hell out. It was one of the best knockouts I've seen in boxing. One shot, yeah, it was an accumulation, but holy hell. All right, well, as we come to a close in this show, I just want to thank so much Pruett Smith for coming on short notice. Thank you for coming on, man, and hopefully we can get you back on again. But thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
And thank you to Duro for coming on. We will have this episode probably Friday morning. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for SSJ and his help in all of this. Cole, if you're out there, thank you so much for also making this possible. This is our second episode, and I'm Jay Perez. That is Pruett Smith, and Duro left the call, but have a good one, guys. Any final thoughts, Pruett?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock out Buford Chimes on November 11th.
Don't miss it. PBC Championship Series. Watch Pruett Smith go for the title against Buford Chimes. It's going to be a great fight. Thanks for coming on. Have a good one, guys.
Did you?